Greetings, everybody. It is week 13. Professor Malott here talking about what we need to do this week. So you are continuing to revise your recast project this week. You guys have been doing fantastic work. You've been really creative with your options there, and I really love that you're embracing this unique approach to recasting or remixing your research topics for a new audience and for a new purpose. So I hope that you're enjoying this project and that it's a little less stressful than the whole research writing aspect of the course. Um, I designed it this way, wanted to get the research paper out and over with before you all go into final exam mode. I figured it would be one less thing that's really demanding of your time and pressing. And so hopefully the recast isn't as demanding of your time. It really depends on what you're trying to achieve with your recast project, as well as, are you learning any kind of new technologies or that kind of thing. So this week we're going to focus a little bit on U.S. copyright laws and Creative Commons licenses related to image use and searching for images online using ethical guidelines. There's also a little website or web page or Canvas page, I can't remember exactly what it is, that explains how to perform a reverse image search. I'm sure most of you already know how to do that. You guys are all pretty savvy with the technology out there these days. But you're also considering how the needs of a public audience will affect your choices in communicating your message. And you're thinking a little bit about your ideal audience for this project. So the checklist we have, of course, review the readings in media. We do that every week. As we're winding down, the materials are diminishing a bit. We have, of course, that whole page on the recast project examples. There's a page here on copyright, fair use, and Creative Commons. Please make sure that you read through the information and watch the 2 embedded videos. They are very short. I think together they are under 5 minutes. And then there are some handy dandy tips here at the bottom of the page regarding a couple of links that you can use to do a reverse image search, as well as Creative Commons search, Library of Congress digital collections, and other things relating to fair use, Creative Commons, and using things ethically that you find on the internet. There is also a second page, yes. Citing your sources, what is common knowledge? This is courtesy of our library, our UC library. A very short video. I think it's only about 2 minutes long that explains what common knowledge is and what, if it is common knowledge, you do not need to cite it. There is also a transcript that you can download and read through, as well as a few examples of what is common knowledge and what might not be. So a key thing to remember here is that what might be common knowledge in one culture, nation, or an academic discipline might not necessarily be common knowledge in another, right? So those of you who are in the sciences, you may have a certain body of common knowledge and you may not need to cite it in your science classes, but if you're writing about something sciencey in your humanities classes, you might need to cite some of that information because, again, that common knowledge is not always something that crosses the various disciplines. So take a look at those 2 Canvas pages. And again, if you want to go and look through the recast project examples, you're welcome to do that. We just have this overview video, which I'm hopefully going to keep brief because your time is precious, right? And of course, we have the repeat of the optional materials that I've had up there for the last couple of weeks on multimodality, visual arguments, again, the recast project examples, as well as some tips for how to design posters, some information on visual rhetoric, and some general, these are 2 videos, some general comments for those of you who might be thinking about doing some kind of a slide presentation, some pointers to keep in mind, right? So keep up the good work, keep up the hard work. We have 2 assignments this week. The short write for week 13, imagining your ideal audience. It just has a list of questions here. You can do text entry or you can upload a document. So please make sure that you answer these questions by Sunday the 24th. And we have a brief little copyright quiz. So the copyright quiz is actually based on that copyright fair use and Creative Commons Canvas page. And there are 10 questions, or it's worth 10 points, probably 10 questions. And of course, you have multiple attempts. So please make sure you get that done by November the 24th as well. Moving forward, keep working on your revisions. Hopefully we'll have gotten some peer review feedback. You know, it always depends on you downloading or you uploading your project and providing access to your materials, as well as your peer reviewer actually doing the peer review. If you do not get a peer's comments on your project, that does not alleviate you of actually going through and doing revisions. You still have to do revisions based on what I tell you, and make sure that you get that project done by December 1st. So that's actually due during our Thanksgiving break. I wanted to make sure that you had a little bit of time right at the end of the semester to do the final essay, which will be the course reflection essay, or again, you have a little flexibility on how you can complete that final course reflection. I'll talk more about that next week. So yeah, have a fantastic week. Keep up the good work, and we are almost done. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.